Let's talk about the Online Scotch Whiskey Awards. Yeah. I need to update that. I have to go into the Texas. Seeing all these people. We'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do. Do we have volume? We do. Good. Excellent. Stuff is happening. It's completely out of my control. That hurts. Actually, kind of good. So, memberships are live. 2 people have already joined. You'll never guess who. First and foremostly, music. Damn. I had it right there, too. I was ready. Almost forgot. It's too loud. Excuse me. It's what we're doing. There we go. Firstly, we have Mike Franklin here. Oh, everything's moving. Mike Franklin. Thank you for becoming the first member of the channel. You're already a patron. I appreciate that. And he was also my first patron, so the stars aligned or something. Also, hi, Mike Franklin. 5 fingers, high five. Ow. Kathy Huey, how you doing? Sorry, that happens. And our next captain member here, Zenbu. Thank you, Captain. Salute you. I don't think they never did that on Star Trek, do they? So just one of these there. You know. Da-da. Andrew Butler, hello. How are you? How's things over there on the other side of the water? Sugar Kitty? No. Hello. Cool. So, Online Scotch Whiskey Awards. I have a topic. It's a thing. I do it on occasion. It's coming up. It's basically something that Roy from Aquavite and Ralphie from Ralphie.com, I think, came together and started to figure out how to do it. They had a lot of help from many other people, I'm sure. Me participating is just a tiny little bit of what occurred with all that. Good afternoon, Mr. Franklin. Hello. So you got the little star. You got special now. Granted, those are default, and those will be changed to something. This is all new. It's like, hey, by the way, you're monetized, so you can get a little clicky click. That's cool. It gets shiny and it's kind of weird. And then you have memberships, and you need to come up with all of it. Memberships and emotes. I got one. I'm going to change it. It's not very good. Per my standards. It's there just because I needed one. And it's a Glencairn. I'm going to tweak it so it looks a little sharper. But you have that now. Well, I'm reaching out to some other YouTubers. It's like, what am I supposed to do with this now? I just make these happen. Ugh. Anyway, Online Scotch Whiskey Awards topic. Stay on it. Roy, Ralphie came together. They asked lots of whiskey tubers like myself to participate. And that is part of the online part of the Online Scotch Whiskey Awards for me. Is there are a bunch of us out there who participate to sort of narrow things down. They already have a wide, range of stuff. And if they tried to get everything, that would be nuts. In this case, my problem has always been all these awards like double gold, platinum, bronze, silver, whatever. I have no idea who those judges were or why things are that way. And it seems like it's on so many bottles that it becomes kind of, it's like, oh, that's nice, they won double gold. That has no real meaning to me, personally. Maybe you know a lot more about the judging process. I don't. I just know when I like something. And in this case, I have some kind of idea of who's involved, because we're all here online right now. And there are so many channels out there who participate, and you can see who they are. You can go to their channel, find out more about them, see what they know, see if you have anything like. And that's the fun part for me, to be involved with that. So I just filled out the form, and I know what's on some of them, and I know what I picked. I'm not going to tell you what. You have to do that yourself. I didn't do the link. If you search Google for Online Scotch Whiskey Awards, it should pop up. I forgot something. But if you haven't done the, pick and choose for that, please do. Either now or just open a different tab and leave it there and do it later. Cool. I I could find it, but I have so much whiskey I have to go through. Sorry. Sugar Kitty, maybe if you could find it, you're the only mod. Or Zenbood, if you could find it and post it. That'd be cool. I totally forgot to do that. There we go. I knew it was easy. OSWA.co.uk. Thank you. See, it's easy. I just didn't look for it. And I've been to the website. I was at the website earlier. Ugh. Anyhow, starting, I have a list. I have a little piece of paper, which is a notepad on my screen. It's not real paper. For some of the topics and some of the bottles, which I happen to have. They're all right here. One of them has a lot of dust on it. I didn't take it off, so I can show you how long it's been since I touched this bottle. We're starting with... Where is it? There we go. This is in the best world whiskey category. And this is one we're not supposed to talk about. But it's there, and it's really good. And I think other people should try it. I just want to hoard it to myself. And it was going to be talked about earlier tonight, originally, for 4-Leaf. This is not that version, but if you did see what she was going to do live, here we have Powers John Lane. Apparently there's a cast strength version out there. I need that immediately. I have to have a few words with 4-Leaf. Like, where did you get this? Can I have one? Gimme. In short. But this is one of them. This is on the redacted. This is one of the Powers John Lane. I'm sorry. It's on there. If you wanna make it more popular, well, where? Oh yeah, there is, isn't there? I forgot. There's a butterfly up there. I did that on purpose. Thank you. I didn't notice that at all. Oh my god, it smells so good just from opening it. Oh my gosh, just a taste. I got my tiny glen because there are 5 that I have picked because those were the ones I have. There's actually 6 that I do have. There's a 6th one, but I can't pop it out and pour it because it's gonna be a video soon, like this week. So I'm not gonna say much about it, but you will hear more about it later in the week. I still have to catch up and record a few things and get all that fun stuff done. But this is one. It smells divine. Probably it's up there. It's up there on some of the best Irish whiskey I've had. Music being too loud, freaking me out. This is the Halloween Lo-Fi, by the way. It's like vanilla butter. That's the best way I can describe it. I'm sure that probably is the thing. I've never had any, but now I want some. Sounds like something that's used for breakfast goods. Ugh, it's divine. I mean, it's such a good Irish whiskey. I wish it wasn't so expensive, but it's worth it. God, I think it was like 60, 70 bucks. I don't remember. Now I'll try to talk some more. Whoops. Oh, it's the first whiskey I've had today, isn't it? Woo! Mr. Jigs, hello. Welcome. Yes. I'm trying to do something professionally. I'm not good at this at all. At least I'm trying to talk about the OSWAs a little bit. I'm going to probably do a few more videos or shorts or whatever, things like that, later to talk about it in some way, shape, or form. Point is, as I was saying earlier, you don't know who the judges are in all these kind of this and that, the other thing won, all these gold medal things. It has no value to me. Even as a whiskey person, if I hear something's got double gold, it's like, oh, cool. It's like, okay. It's like, that does put it up a little bit, but it doesn't have any real, like, internal value. It's just, they won an award. Good for them. But in this case, I personally am involved, one thing. That's a big part, obviously. But then there's the community aspect. This is why I'm asking all of you to fill out this form that someone had to put together, not me. And then we can get to the point where as a community, as an online community, as all of us who are out there, can see the channels that have participated and also can participate as a viewer. And then, my train of thought is not the best. Then it's a communal thing. It's a weird word, but it is. where all of us online who already are watching these channels and already participating and already engaging like you guys are right now get to eventually tell one thing is tell the distilleries that are doing the best work right now, or the new distilleries. Those are two topics, I believe, or two votes that you can do. I forget. And we can tell them as a community that they are doing great work, and we can also find out what some of the best whiskey that people in the community have had is something we should look into. This is one of them. But you don't want to tell anyone when you try it. You're like, I want to keep this a secret. It's so good. But as you know, on this channel, part of what I do is share the whiskey I have. It's just too much. This is one of the ones I like to share. This is one of the ones I give to people who are interested in trying, leaning into whiskey. It's up there with like Redbreast, Redbreast 12. I got the percentages. I think it's 43. Did I write it down? I bet I did. But I was smart and wrote it down. Did I? Yes, 43%. Haha. Sorry, 46%. Oh, the wrong thing. Technically, oh my god. Technically, this would be the second one I would let someone try. The first one would be Redbreast at 40%. 46 isn't much to me, but to someone who's not used to sipping whiskey, I'm not certain. So, play it safe, one step at a time. I always go by proof, because that's really when I was getting into whiskey, that was the thing that was hard to get accustomed to, especially when the default setting for drinking any kind of whiskey in America, specifically, is blue. And that's one of the worst ways you can drink it, for the record. It hurts. If it hurts, you did it wrong. Well, I say that having a hurt little every time here, but it's alcohol. It's also that. Just drinking that way is really bad. 777 subs? What? Celebration time. Why not? I haven't looked today, but that's cool. We're getting closer and closer to 1,000. Then YouTube will like me even more. I want to make sure. What are you doing? Oh. Interesting. I have a new option for looking at the chat, and that's fan funding. So if you become a member, apparently, it just shows me that. Nothing else. No other chat is important. Just who is a member now. But I'll mark them again. Just so you can see. There you go. We got Captain and Ensign there. It's pretty cool. I like it. And thank you for clicking the little doodads in the corner there. Little hearts and such. I see it on the corner of my eye. This is like vanilla cream, right? It is one of the most alluring Irish whiskeys that I've tried. And I've tried quite a few, and I like Irish whiskey a lot. Now, if you want to pick this, you can, but remember, there's a bunch of other stuff on that list. I just picked the one I had. And that, again, is for Best World Whiskey. So there are others on there. My favorite category is going to be, personally, is the non-malt. Best non-malt whiskey 2023. At least I hope this is the right category. I tried to put it together, but let's just say I don't normally have to do that. I don't have to figure stuff out before a stream very often. So if I'm wrong, please tell me. If I just copy-paste the wrong thing, please do correct me. That's so good. I'm always amazed. If I haven't had this whiskey in particular for a bit, I come back to it. It's like, oh my gosh. I can't believe I haven't had some of this. So good. Alright, next. I'm going to throw myself off eventually, but not yet. Second one of the evening, which I just happen to have, is not quite the correct bottle, I don't think. I don't believe. I see a Brewbaker. Hello. Hold on. No! Balls. Checking something. Oh, that is weird. Scusi. No, don't do that. Don't do that. There's the end stream button. I don't want to click that. Well, for whatever reason, the channel thing wasn't working. The join thing. I was certain I copy-pasted it properly. Oh, look. Ooh. I say ooh because I just got a glance at what its Bourbon Night is doing later tonight. It's a Blanton's. But I think it's a very special Blanton's. Let's see. The easiest thing to do is just look at my actual channel. If you're trying to join right now. And hit the membership. There's a tab. They got a lot of tabs now. It used to be just a few. Now it's videos, shorts, live, playlist, community, membership, store, channels. There's a store. That's just the... Well, it used to be Teespring. I think it's just Spring now. Life is weird, man. Stuff keeps changing way too fast. Anyway. See if I can copy paste this without hurting myself. Doing it all over again. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Brubaker. I got a little bit of a clue. Got a clue there. Oh my god. Don't do this to me. Sorry, technicalities. Annoying technicalities. I don't want to mess with this anymore, man. It's the suspense. You're waiting to see what happens next. Ugh, I just want to copy paste something and it's not letting me. Nope. Okay, taking too long. I'll just put the 1. So that's what we're pushing for tonight. A little bit. Our channel memberships. All the other links are below. And you can just do super chats. That's the thing I keep having to remind myself of. But I'd rather the other way. Because that's easy. And I still haven't officially gotten confirmed. So they won't even send me anything until I do that. But like, wait a minute. You sure you live there? Like, yes, I do. I'm actually waiting for them. I'm waiting on a piece of mail that they've sent me with a number on it. It's really strange, but I get it. I gotta make sure I really exist. You know what? Let's be super fancy. I'm gonna be fancy. Hold on. This is gonna be great. God damn, everything moved. I'm getting to the point where I'm trying to remember how the emotes are. Like I have one where it's like the colon, whatever it's called. And then I hit V. And it almost immediately makes the Vulcan hand thing come up. It's weird. Alright, no, stop. I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. My god. Professional, folks. There we go. Bang. Now imagine what the rest of my life is like when you just see that. Chaos. Yes, thank you, Emily Chambers, for catching the 777. I wouldn't even noticed until much later. Boom, there we go. Membership is now pinned. If that doesn't work, I don't know what to tell you. I'm clicking on it. It's going there. There it is. Okay. I got to figure out those membership icons. Don't worry. Hey, none of that. That's why I don't look at the tab that has the YouTube video stuff right now. It's like, everything's getting slow. Stop it. Thank you, Lynch. Mine is the opposite of that. Rebecca Baker, thank you for bringing that to my attention. I'm just glad I have my cell phone in front of me. I might not have seen that. Anyhow, back to drinking whiskey. Because that's what we're here for, isn't it? Please let me know what's in your glass. Again, I don't like to drink alone. I actually took yesterday off from whiskey, just none. I was hoping to record something, but... You know, having a drink for almost every day for a full-on week-ish. 10 days? Something like that? Yeah, it was a little... It's kind of done for a little bit. You have to have something to drink either tomorrow or the day after. I have work to do. I gave myself one extra week, and that's it. Look, it's Loch Lomond. This is actually in the category for best distilleries. This, personally, is Loch Lomond 12. You may know that one of the Loch Lomond's I had initially, the first one I actually got to try, was from Aquavitae, his pick, which is gone now, and I'm sad. It's really good. But I have tried this one before. There's a video about it. There's a video for all of these? Probably. I hope so. Otherwise, they're open and I don't know why. I haven't touched this for a little bit. My memory of it is the nose is a bit weird. The palate is good. And this was like 40 bucks, something like that, for 12 year. Well, Patrick Greeny, thank you, Lieutenant. Appreciate it. I think it's gonna do a thing, but there's a delay, and I haven't fixed it to be anything interesting yet because I barely got it set up to begin with. There it is. The star thing. Yeah. Ping noise. Gotta make that something else. I just don't know what yet. Just a touch. Yeah, but yeah, it was a little more than I wanted. As usual. That's 3 members in one night. Let's go for 10. No, it's not. We just thank you for being a member. No matter what, thank you. I'm gonna click on that to see what happens. Nothing. Hold on. Hey, okay. I can do that in different places now. That's fun. Interesting. Really interesting. Okay. Loch Lomond is in the glass. Yeah. Exactly what I thought. It's like wet hay. With a touch of some kind of... I think it's plum is what I'm thinking of. It's one of those dark fruits. It's got a funk. It's got a funk. That's a malt funk right there. That's what I think of it as. I don't know why. Well, fermentation does happen, right? My brain just went blank on how whiskey actually is made. That is part of it. I know it is. Why is my brain thinking it isn't? My God. Anyway, I'm getting a funk. Which is exactly what I remembered. If you nose it, you're like, whoa, what the heck is this? Some people love this smell. I am not a huge fan. And the nose. Let's go to the palate, because that's where I like it. Oh, yeah. It's nice and sweet. It's like it's almost like candy with a little bit of fruit. Ooh, that kind of dries out. It's got a nice progression too. Yeah. It's good. Again, the nose is so weird. Is it? I don't remember. Tell me. 12 year. I'm gonna take your word for it, because I don't remember. Bottled in Scotland. Well, that's what I thought. That's my big problem. I don't know where the distilleries are in Scotland. I just drink the whiskey. It's Scotch. It's good, usually. Sugar Kidney knows there's some Scotches I don't like. Must be Campbelltown. Should probably highlight what I'm talking about. There we go. I have this thing in the way. Okay. Weird. I know Mike Franklin was the first one to join as a member, but I guess because he did it before the stream started, I can't. It's not where I want it to be. Ugh. So if you want a funky adventure, this is the one you want. And I am curious about the distillery. I don't know anything about it. You know, that's where I come in. I am the more humor with whiskey. I know stuff. I'm just not sure of what I know half the time. I'm a whiskey somm. I can go in the whiskey vault. That's a big deal for me. And also a wild adventure. Whew. I do have a pretty good idea of the regions of Scotland. I didn't do that on purpose, but I think I've seen it enough times to where it's clicked. Although I still get confused about the island thing. Because that's been fiddled with. It's the same with Speyside and I think Campbelltown. What are the other ones? Speyside, Campbelltown. I've done this before. Isla, or not Isla. Isla, it is Isla. Is it? Crap. See, that's what I'm talking about. I know things, they just don't come to me when I want them to. Yeah. I don't know how they do it. I mean, I could find out, but the way it's so goddamn funky and weird. Isle Highlands, that's the one. Whenever I think Highlands, I think of the movie Braveheart, so. Wait, no. Not Braveheart, the other one. There could be only one. That. I feel like there's another one. Isla Highlands, Campbelltown, Speyside. Islands, that's a technicality one. Lowlands, of course. There's a Highlands, there's a Lowlands. That's the need to drill that in there. That's how that works. There's two. All right, I'm gonna sip the last of this. This is really good. Highlander, there we go. I'm slamming the whiskeys. I'm sorry, but as I said, I have 6 to get through. Actually, there's a teaser at the end. You'll note I'm wearing my Wild Turkey shirt and I'm wearing my Four Roses hat. Guess what else is on this list that I just realized when I was doing this? I didn't have them. There's Rare Breed, for one thing. Wild Turkey 101, I believe, is on there, but don't quote me on that. And there's a Four Roses Single Barrel, which I don't have. I mean, I kind of do, but it'd be cheating because it's this one. Here. Oh, let's not do that. It's gonna stay right there. Anyway, there's a special select Four Roses Single Barrel over there. I'm just gonna leave it there because that terrified me. I can just see this giant bottle tilting over because of my damn shitty shelving. Let's not have that happen. Ow. And now it smells pretty good. I don't know how that happens. It's like some weird Scotch magic. Where the first few sniffs, I'm like, what the heck is this? I don't like the smell. But once you drink it, you get the sweet notes. The sweet notes stick out more than that weird funk. Yeah, right? There can only be one, but there always seems to be another one. How strange. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm trying to, my channel, this, is more about engagement with you. Hi. I see you. See a camera. But engagement with people who enjoy whiskey, and more importantly, getting those people involved. And trying to get others into whiskey, just a little bit. You know, you have friends over, you have family, whatever. And you got whiskey, well, people are curious. That's what I think. Especially now. It's really weird how just somehow stumbling into whiskey as it starts to grow in popularity in the States. But what I've been doing personally in my real life is trying to coax people into trying whiskey and doing little blind flights. I give them out, actually. That's the only thing I've done so far. I've done it once. Where someone I am only kind of partially familiar with, acquainted with, really. I gave them a sampler because they were curious. It was so good. We're engaged. Stop. I didn't give out the ring. Anyway, engaging with other viewers. And my idea is just to make, it's kind of like to blow out that whole, like, whiskey is for snobs and old men and such. No, it's for anyone. I like to say especially that women are the ones who have carried whiskey, but they've been historically pushed in the background. I only know that from the book. By the way, my father recorded the audiobook, Whiskey Women. The link should be below. If not, check it out on audible.com. Hey, I got it. How Women Saved Whiskey. I believe that's... And then there's a whole bunch of other things to that title, but that's the one that I heard, and I found out a lot about how women had to help whiskey survive. And they did. They have better noses than men. Surprise. General. Like, just genetics, man. It's weird. Women have a better sense of smell. For reasons. Some reason. I don't know why. Check your sociology. What's the other one? Sociology and evolution? There you go. Musing channel. Random stuff gets talked about. But the important part is the whiskey. Bringing people together who might not be brought together in different scenarios. Getting people to engage in a positive manner. Making the whiskey itself a positive thing rather than, you know, someone, you know, a bottle of scotch. That kind of thing. We don't want to... That's not what we're going for here, folks. We're going for engaging, and more importantly, the main thing that I think I've made somewhat clear is... I just forgot what it was. Experience. In life, we get to have experiences all the time. This is an experience for me. I'm doing a live stream. I'm experiencing it. You are watching a live stream, or at least listening to it. It's the experience you're having. Whiskey, as it is, what it is an experience that took a lot of effort and time to get here, to be appreciated by you. And that's all I want to do with this, is to make whiskey not snobby, but something you can experience and enjoy. It's almost, I think I've said it before, it's almost like, not quite Zen, but almost a meditation, something where it stops and it makes you focus. And I'm not really good at that normally, but when it comes to whiskey, it's my attention. It's still a little funky, like an apple, like a baked apple. Apple cobbler. I'm slipping by, and I want to get to this one. Actually, these next two, because I haven't touched either of them in a while. Excuse me. This next one especially, I don't even remember what it tastes like. I know I'm probably not going to like it because my palate's, I've got more experience. That's all it is. And don't let more experience mean they know more. And taste is subjective. That's another main thing to kind of get across to you and everyone else who I try to talk whiskey with. If I say something is good, that doesn't mean it is good for everyone. It can be. Like, I would say Redbreast 12, anyone should like that. Flat out. But that doesn't mean everyone does. I just like that as a starter. Because it's freaking amazing. We started with the powers. Now I'm just stuck on Irish whiskey. But shifting gears hard. Look at this. Look at all that dust on it. Gross. So I haven't touched this in a hot minute. I have nothing to wipe this with. Whatever. I'll do it later. Screw cap. It's on the list. I forget what for, and this is why I had a little list of my own. Black Bottle is on there for Best Blended Whiskey, among others. One of them may or may not be the one I can't talk about right now. Oh, the only catch is that I believe theirs is 40%. This might be like a different region thing. Scotland/America, I don't know. But for theirs, the Black Bottle is listed as 40%. For me, this is 43. I don't know if they changed it or what. I've had this for many years. And it is definitely still half full. There we go. It feels weird pouring whiskey out of a screw cap, I won't lie. It's not a bad thing. Wow, one of my Wellers down there behind me. There we go. Looks like good whiskey, right? Eyes don't smell much of anything. It's kind of scary. Ugh. Ah, yes, tomato sauce. I had, I like shoved food in my face. It was some kind of pot roast thing. It was really good. I mean, it was good. But, it was, again, bought at a grocery store and like a little heat it up yourself thing. Clearly made recently. Like, not frozen meals, but something I was put together for eating for dinner or lunch. I don't smell much of this at all. This is like an introductory peat one. You know, it's supposed to be. Untold Scotch whiskey. Curiously rich and slightly smoky whiskey crafted to a secret family recipe. I believe you. Product of Scotland. I'm honestly not getting a lot. It's a little sweet. Maybe a touch of peat. I want to reiterate that I've had this Black Bottle for a very long time. We're talking years. I hope so. If not, this is all wrong. I did it off of my list. And it should be under Best Blended Whiskey somewhere. I'll double check. It's in my email. hope I didn't have that open. Whoop, nope, there it is. Hi. Bright white screen while I'm on a stream. Ugh. I didn't trip over that word, that saying. Cool. Huh. Where are you? The joys of emails, man, I swear. I'm double checking this. It's for you. Oh, now live on my channel, the OSWA. There we go. The Online Scotch Whiskey Wars 2023. Scrolling down. Before we... Whoops. Best values? Maybe it was on there? No. It's one of those moments where I'm not paying attention to what I'm smelling. Maybe this isn't on there. Ah, that's probably what it was. I haven't checked the finalists. Oh well. Yeah. God, this looks so terrible. Oh. It's annoying me. Sorry, the email I had was being blocked. Alright, is he the finalists? Either way, I'm trying this out of curiosity. Da-da-da. I'm tempted to just go to the site. Best value whiskey. Ba, 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 ba. People's choice. Blended whiskey. Huh. Yeah, I must have been looking at the earlier one. Oh, well, in this case, I would look at, well, which I don't have. Hey, you know what I'm going to do? This isn't a mistake. I chose Black Bottle because it's the closest thing I had to Johnny Walker Black, which is actually on the list. Yeah. Yeah. And I haven't had this in a while. Yeah. It was nominated in 2022, wasn't it? I think I know what it was. I think I was looking at the, what I was talking about earlier, how Whiskey Channel's got to, like, narrow things down. I must have looked at that one. I didn't mean to. But again, we're showing how good I am at trying to be organized, which is really bad. Ah, well, I will only remember this mistake for the next 5 years. It's fine. It's kind of what's upsetting me a little bit. Is there some compass box on there? Damn it. But that is for blended malt. I'm gonna check the rest of these now. What you've done. And your butler, you made me double check everything. How dare you? Okay, I got that one. That's on there. And if I'm remembering correctly, I went down to actually distilleries. Okay, good. We're good. It was just this one. But yeah, this is the closest thing to Johnny Walker Black, so I poured it instead. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, it does make me think of Johnny Walker Black. It's very quiet as a palate. It's a little sweet, and there's a little peppery tingliness on my tongue, and that's it. And it's just... What it's making me think, though, since I have a whole bottle of it, I should drink it. It's not something I particularly need to share because it's so cheap. Like, if you want to try a Black Bottle, it's $25 probably. Hold on. Hey, Google. How much is Black Bottle Scotch whiskey? Total line, $23.49. I mean, you can try it yourself. It's real easy. But in this case, I feel like this would be great for cocktails. Like, I can think of... there's at least one that Daniel likes from Whiskey Vault / Tribe. It's a Rob Roy. Is that what I'm thinking about? Like I said, I have a whole bottle of it. It's not really... It feels like it's not quite meant to be a neat pour. Unless you, like, put it on ice, but then it's going to be water. Like, that's it. You're just going to have, like, slightly peated ice water. My guess is I looked at the pre-nomination. So, like, you know, there was a list of whiskeys early on. It gets distributed out to other whiskey channels to, like, get it started, to try and narrow things down a bit. And I imagine that was on there, and maybe I clicked on it as one. I don't remember, but I honestly don't know what the hell I looked at. So, at the very least, I got to try it again, and it is just as simple as it can be. Thank you, Zenbu. Yes, super chat me, please. I need to pay rent. And super chats are an option now, and the more super chats I get, I'd like to think YouTube's just going to be like, hey, this guy's getting super chats. We're going to algorithm him like crazy. You can still make the bunny dance. I didn't put it up there, but you have the option. I think I changed it, though. It's not the bunny right now. It's something else. I've forgotten what. But it's there. If you want to find out what it is, you can. Oh, that's right. I remember now. Thank you. Wait a minute. Jesus. Thank you. Cripes. What are you doing? Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That's a whole other bottle of whiskey. No. A credit card debt. Damn it. That's what that's for. And we're trying to make YouTube happy. Again, my negativity, like negative. I went on a trip to Texas. The only, like, positive spin on that, other than the rental car and the room and the flight, which are really the big three when you travel. Those three things just kick you in the groin. But I didn't really buy any bottles. I put it away. I put all the bottles away, like a good adult that has a collection. So I only bought the one bottle from Still Austin, and all the other bottles were already purchased. So that money was already long gone. It's fine. Sort of. My point is, anything you send to me helps tremendously. That's why I'm so glad we got the super chat button, because it just works. It's right there. You click on it, you do the thing, boom, done. PayPal and Venmo are kind of the same, but it's nice to be monetized, is what I'm saying, I think. I'm gonna finish this because I'm not getting much out of it. Okay, we're running out of time, too. The texture's okay. But I've come a very long way from having this and thinking it's a peated scotch. I can barely get anything off of that. This will probably make this next pour be even better. Yeah. As I said earlier, the Loch Lomond is on there for Best Distillery of 2023. I agree, it's a very good one. However, there's another one on there. The good thing about these voting processes is you can pick 3. So if there's more than one you like, you can pick it. Now, in this case, my choices very likely were Loch Lomond and Scotia. And again, this is for distilleries, not specific bottle. But this is the 15-year. This was donated to the channel. I wrote it down. Dorian Cherokee. I haven't seen him in a while. Hope he's doing well. Definitely gave me the money to buy this bottle, which I appreciate. That is an option too. That would probably be better suited through PayPal or Venmo, though. If you ever want me to try a bottle, there's that, or there's actually a liquor store nearby where you can just purchase it and I can pick it up. It is an option. Confuses them a little bit, but it's an option. Here we go. Just a touch. All of these should have videos, by the way. If you're wondering, more about it, the video will tell you more than I could. Although some of them are very old. The black bottle, very old. The Glen Scotia, a little newer, but like 2 to 3 years ago, probably. Oh, that's better. Ooh, that was kind of... This has a little funk to it. It made me think of either peas or green beans. I did eat those earlier, so that's probably part of it. I was actually thinking about how I don't like green beans. Something like a green, they literally, I equate it to the color. A green earthiness, like a dirt kind of thing going on with that. Don't like it. Oh, there we go. We're getting to the sweetness now. Oh, thank you. Okay. Smells wonderful. Watch the video. Running out of time. I'm sorry. Italian suddenly. Yeah. That's the stuff. A little sweet, a little fruit, a little spice. Nice progression. Kind of went like that. Yeah. Oh, good. Why haven't I drank more of this? It's almost gone too. This is looking like rain, folks. If you don't know what that means, it means the bottle's low and you should probably finish it. It was made up in this channel. I think Zen Buddha is specifically the one who came up with that. Great way to put it, because then I think about the bottle and say it looks like rain. Makes you want to finish it, so you can have a bottle down ceremony. And a blend early bottles in my Scotch journey. Black bottle, Famous Grouse, Highland Queen, Jane Walker 2.0, and Monkey Shoulder. Makes a good summer sipper. Hell yeah. That sounds fun. Shouldn't do that and then give it to Irene. Like, here, try this. What do you think? She's been digging the blending lately, so. I like the concept, but it requires a lot more attention than I have. That weren't blatantly obvious. Ha. Nice and prickly spices. I love that. A little peppery. A little vanilla sweetness. Almost like an orange citrus. Nice vanilla. Ooh. What was that? I just thought of a kiwi. It wasn't an avocado. It was a weird green fruit. I think it was a kiwi. That was unexpected. I have not eaten much kiwi, if ever. I feel like I had once. I hope. That's another thing. I need more like life experiences with food. I have a very limited range because of my financials the way through. Now, there's only so many things you can buy with the where is it? EBT. There we go. That's what it's called. Like food stamps, except it's a card. It's really well. And of course, my absent-minded nature does not make it easy for me to have real meals. Yay. Hey, look, it's Elijah Craig. Woo! Barrel Proof is specifically on Best Non-Malt Whiskey 2023. And they have the Barrel Proof 60% plus, specifically for me. I could just look at this. C921, 60.12%. I almost grabbed my own bottle, by the way. I have a bottle I actually poured at the distillery. It's in the danger zone right now, hiding behind the Eagle Rare bottle. But that is a very high proof whiskey that doesn't drink like one. It is dangerous. It's one of those whiskeys where it's like, I should have this on ice just so I don't drink as much. Because if you have like 2 ounces, you're good. You're done for the evening. I haven't had this in a while either. I figure the proof of this is going to knock out any real peatness, and honestly, I didn't get a lot out of that, so we're good. Oh, like graham cracker and brown sugar. I want to swear in so many different ways, but I'm trying to not do that. Not doing very well. I'm not one to censor myself, by the way. That's my problem. God damn, that's good. And that light vanilla. I don't know if I'm getting cinnamon or not. I feel like I should be. This is dense. This is definitely heavier kind of. It's not brownie. What is it? It feels like, have you ever had like brownie cookies, where it's just, it basically is a cookie mix of some sort, not quite cookie dough, but it's made in a similar fashion to brownies. That's what this is making me think of. And they're really good, especially if they're still warm. Ooh. That was nice and sweet. A little bit of oak. A little wood. Starting to dry my tongue out. Yeah. The barrel proofs are a problem. If you couldn't tell, if you don't know, I have at least 3 or 4 of them. Not intentionally. 3 or 4 barrel proofs, just because of the years I've been doing this. And at least 3 to 5 actual Elijah Craig, like store picks / actual Elijah Craig bottle. If you see this big boy in the back here, that is just an Elijah Craig bottle. It's a full ass bottle, kind of like this one, of Elijah Craig. I don't know what the heck to do with it. I should probably share it with more people. That's what I should do. It is open. Oh, bourbon, why do I have to like you so much? Probably because you're cheaper and easier to get. But oh well. Delightful stuff. If you've never had a bottle of Elijah Craig barrel proof, I recommend you get one, but I also recommend you look into other channels, my channel of course included, when I can get them. They come out like 3 times a year, 4 times a year. Anyway, they're expensive and not easy to find, and sometimes they're not the best. That's the only reason I err on the side of caution for anyone trying or wanting to try Elijah Craig barrel proof. Sometimes they're a bit off. Not this one, no. This one's good. C921, but again, that means this was 2 years ago. It's almost done. It's close to looks like rain. I need to do another Elijah Craig giveaway. Speaking of, next month, Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. There will be a lot going on with this channel. I still have to contact a few other channels to see if they're interested in helping out, but there will be a GoFundMe type thing to help raise money for my parents and me, of course, but mostly my parents because they're both dealing with cancer in one way or another. My dad has pancreatic cancer. He's been dealing with that for the past year. And my mother recently got diagnosed with lung cancer. There's been surgery. It's mostly been removed. That's it for now. Hoping it didn't spread, but there will be more news on that eventually. Needless to say, it's been a stressful time for all of us. And of course, somehow my parents still managed to help me week to week while I scramble to try and get more money for myself and be independent, finally, so they don't have to help me all the time. But more importantly, I want to help them out with the fact that they have to go to Boston all the time, like every couple of weeks for an infusion for my dad. I don't want to end on a sad note, David, but anyway, that's coming up. Look forward to it. Bottle giveaways, big bottle giveaways, sample giveaways, all that good stuff. So, raising funds for a good cause to help my family out. And more importantly, everyone gets whiskey. I have at least 3 to 4 bottles hidden away over there that I've done videos about. Very rare that I have spares, but some of them had been donated, so keep that in mind. If you want to donate a bottle, you can. You do not have to. There's also the other option, by the way. There's a link down below, Caring Bridge. I think you have to sign up, but that actually shows the journey of my parents. My mom specifically is the one who is blogging on that. If you want to know more about what they're having to deal with, because that is the easiest way for you to understand what's been going on. And my mother, of course, is dealing with it as best she can, and so is my dad. And so am I, and so is my brother. Let's not end at a sad note. Let's end on the fact that it'll be fun. You will get stuff. We will raise all the monies. I don't remember what we raised last year. I think it was 3, 4? Was it 4? You think I remember that, but of course my memory is garbage from day to day. But that'll be like the goal. Again, I don't expect to hit that, but I'm looking forward to trying. And there might be more live streams. I haven't decided what I'm going to do exactly. There was part of me that thinks I could do like the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like not Monday, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, like I used to early on in the channel. But we'll see. Again, it's a month-long giveaway. It's not like one night. It's an entire month of people donating. And then at the end, the important part, my father's birthday is on November 27th? You would think I know that. But did I mention my memory is terrible? I can't remember if I did. That is a joke. Of course I remember. Ah! Phone made a thing. Hold on. Oh. It's telling me about a donation of some sort. Hold on. 28th. Did I say 28th? Anyway. That Sunday, in all likelihood, will be the last day. I don't know how long I'll stream, but it'll be a while. Yeah, because that would be the last day I would stream. I could do it on the Wednesday, but that would be the one before my dad's birthday. So that's when the giveaway will end. So you have a whole 28 days when November starts to get on that. I still have 4 minutes left. So we're ending on a happy note. First, Elijah Craig, super good. Wow. It doesn't really drink like the proof. It's got a little punch at the start, but what the fun part is at the end here. Wild Turkey is on there. I forget where. Probably the best non-malt whiskeys, and so is Rare Breed. It's frustrating to me that Rare Breed and Wild Turkey are head-to-head. Because I know I lean towards Rare Breed. I really like Wild Turkey 101. But I like Rare Breed just a little better. Woo! What a switch that is, man. Oh, this is the good stuff. I want to check to make sure everyone's live. Okay, good. Terrified for everyone there. So, what we're ending on? Remember these? These helped me survive the plane trips. And there were about, what, 8 of them? 6 of them donated? I think it was 8 to the channel. So I'm not going to pour 2. I did that last time. Not a great idea. But I will pour a little bit of Wild Turkey 101 in this glass. Because it is on the list somewhere, I think, I hope. And it's Bourbon Night is going live right after this. It looks like they're going to have an interesting Blanton's, and I'm curious about it. I've told people about the Blantons. They know how I feel. I think all of you know how I feel about Blantons. That's probably loud. Sorry. But I do want the fancy Blantons. Like regular Blantons, you're getting screwed. The fancy ones, I would like those too. Just to try them. Like one off. I want to have one bottle one time. And I'd be happy about it. At least I got to try it. But they still land in the same category of, you don't know what you're going to get. So I'm curious to see what It's Bourbon Night thinks about it. I don't know how expensive those are, but I have a feeling it's a lot. It's Raining Men, exactly. We bottle down ceremony. Sorry, that hurt. I also realize I have to get another Rare Breed soon. Do I need more whiskey? No. Am I aware that I don't have a Rare Breed right now? Yes. I'm also aware I don't have a Four Roses single barrel. So, super chats and memberships. Again, thank you for joining as a member. That does help out. That's a monthly thing, in case you didn't know. So you'll be getting charged for that on the regular. Again, thank you for participating, especially some of you who are already patrons. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you. Don't ever forget that. Hold on. Oh yeah, I know. It's always good. And with any kind of thing like this, it's always going to happen. And they do have the option for you to just type in stuff. Like if you think something else should be on there, they want to at least hear about it. I think that's more than most things do. They usually just like, this is the only thing and nothing else. Ah, with that, no. Again, OSWAs, check them out. I promise there's a good amount of stuff on there. And again, all of us get to decide on who wins. And it actually is, I think, one of the best awards simply because it is this community, the online community, the ones who deal with whiskey as a whole, with as little bias as possible. At least I personally like to believe that. Telling others excellent bottles and distilleries who are doing it right. They are doing their job. They're kicking it. They're kicking ass. There we go. That's the word. But with that, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And members, I haven't actually made an end member yet because all of you just joined. So don't worry, that'll be something else that I'll do. That will show up at the end of the live streams. But live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.